Morning, dear students. In the last class, we have discussed about the Bohr's atomic theory, right? So, or Bohr's theory. So, dear student, this theory is very important. So, minimum of about 3 marks question will be there on this Bohr atomic model or Bohr's theory, right? So, according to Bohr's theory, as I explained in the last class itself, so he has given a total idea about the electron as well as the atom and then energy levels, right? So Bohr's theory, again let me explain why, because this is very important theory, right? So now I will explain with the help of diagram, right? I will not go point wise like in the last class as I did, but today I will take one atom and I will go on explain that part, right? So let us consider there is an atom, right? And first point about Bohr is electron always revolve around the nucleus. If we consider this as a nucleus of an atom, then according to him, around the nucleus, electrons will be always revolving around the nucleus in a circular path, right? In a circle, by making a circle like this, they always, what happens to the center, they always revolve like this in a circular path. Each orbit, that means, see here, if the number of electrons are 2 only, then it will be restricted to first cell itself. If more than 2 cells are there, we know already 2, 3, 4 like this, right? If electron, each orbit is associated with some amount of energy is called as energy level. That means the meaning of this point is, the second point is, see here, if there are cell, means in cell what we have commonly, we have electrons. So here each cell is associated with some amount of energy. That means the point is, according to Bohr, the electron present in this cell will be little bit different. That means not in charge, but in case of energy, it might be having a more energy. If I compare this electron with this electron, then why? Because both the electrons having different orbits. So that means different orbit electrons, right, are having different energies, what I can say, right? The energy levels are represented. That means say nucleus is positive, so therefore proton will be present in the nucleus, so thus nucleus one we can say positive, right? So these energy orbit, that means according to him, each orbit is having some amount of energy. That means each orbit electron will not be having same energy. Energy will be different from orbit to orbit. So these electron, that means these orbit energy levels can be represented with number as n is equal to 1, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4. With the number like this, and by letter, with the letter, he says K, L, M and N, right? K, L, M and N. So now the next point is, if the electron is revolving in its particular path, right, then electron neither gains energy nor loses energy. Very important. That means whenever the electron is revolving in its path only, circle only, then it neither gains the energy or loses the energy, right? So when it gains or loses means, right, so if it absorbs the energy, then definitely according to him, the electron present over here in the lower energy will jump to higher energy, right? Whenever, see, when the electron changes its energy means, when we apply some amount of energy, that means external energy, then it has a capacity to absorb it. If it absorbs the energy, then the energy level will be upgraded. I mean, it will move to the higher energy level like this, and that is called absorption, right? And when it loses the energy means, see, whenever the loss of energy takes place in the electron, definitely it will jump from higher level to the lower level, higher level to the lower level according to its capacity, right? If the capacity of electron to lose just small amount of energy, then it might jump here itself, right? If it is lost more amount of energy, then definitely it might come here, or else last energy level it might come, right? Like this. So energy will not be what whenever the electron revolves in its same circle, I mean same circular path, then it neither gains energy nor loses the energy. But when it gains and loses, when absorption takes place, then it gains amount of energy and jumps from lower energy level to higher energy level, one point. And when it loses energy, then definitely it will bounce back. That means it will come back from higher energy level to lower energy level when it loses the energy. So this is the general what I can say explanation of about Bohr's theory. You don't forget it, so try to remember all these points, right? So next is line spectrum of hydrogen, right? So which is also very important for 2 marks. So these three, four concepts are very important for your main examinations, right? So line spectrum of line spectrum of hydrogen. So the line spectrum of hydrogen is nothing but, see here. So what is it? Everything I will explain. So before going to the main concept, let me introduce some interesting point about the formation of color, right? See, dear student, when we burn any matter, we're starting from cloths to wood, anything, if you burn, then definitely what we see is, we see a formation of color, right? If I burn this thing, then definitely what type of color it will give, we don't know. It depends on what its wavelength, right? So if I heat it, I mean, if I start burning it, then what happens? Somewhere over, like this, over here, what happens? Some different type of color we observe, right? So these are the very common experiment we always do. But why does that color formation takes place? That is the case, right? Before going to this, I want to explain about that, right? So say for example, we have a matter like this, any matter you can take. So, and you start heating it, I mean burning it with the help of flame. So what happens? What happens? Somewhere over here, right? I mean, just 1 meter or just like this over here, we just see the color, right? When we burn it, you observed or not, I don't know. But if you have any matter, then you burn it. Simply, you will see, you take two different matters, two different things, and then you burn it. Definitely, you will see different color, right? So in one matter you might see violet color, in other matter you might see brownish red, or else violet, any that means different type of color we observe. Why that color formation taking place is nothing but, see dear student, it is a matter means definitely there will be a what? Atom in it. Matter is made up of with what? Small things, that is nothing but the atom. So if it is having the atom means, definitely in atom, what we saw in case of Bohr's atomic model, there will be an electron. The outer part will be electron. So definitely what is happening? our flame, whatever we are providing to it for heating, then what happens? The electron will take that energy, absorb that energy, and whenever the electron absorbs the energy, according to Bohr, what happens? It jumps from what? Higher energy level to lower energy level to higher energy level. So what we are doing is directly or indirectly, we are giving a extra energy to the electron present in the matter of atom, right? Electron present in the matter of atom, we are heating it. That means heat is nothing but the energy. Whenever we provide a extra amount of energy to the electron, then according to Bohr, what happens? This electron, this is the ground state of electron. Then what happens? It jumps somewhere. That means it depends on the amount of energy gained, right? If the electron is gained more amount of energy, then it might go up to here. If the electron gained a small amount of energy, then it will restrict over here itself, right? So it depends on the energy we have provided and absorption of energy by the electron. So now what happens? It will come over here. Let us consider the matter electron came here. Why the matter electron came? Because we have provided external energy. So thus what that electron is doing? It is jumping from lower energy to higher. That matter will not jump, right? Just the electron. And now this is one state, one we can say, right? This is the state of what? Excited state of this electron, not the permanent state, right? So what we are doing, we just have given us some amount of energy, so that's why it has jumped over here. What happens once the energy is gained means that energy will not be stable in it. After some time, it loses its energy and it tries to come back to its ground state, right? Like this. And according to Bohr, when the electron will come back to the ground state, when it loses the energy, that means loss, one we can say. And when this formation takes, this happens, then absorption of extra energy, one we can say, or external energy. So these two processes always, whenever we heat or burn the things, these absorption loss will be simultaneous process, right? So this is a very common thing. While coming back, electron loses its energy in the form of color, right? With different frequency. In the form of, it loses energy in the form of color. So that's why whenever we heat the matter or things, definitely we observe some different colors. Why? Because of these two processes. Understood? The chemistry student must and should know why does the matter, after burning a matter, it forms, that flame will be colored. Why? Because of this. So whenever the absorption takes place, you clearly listen these points. Whenever we give some extra amount of energy to the matter or a thing, then definitely the electron present in that particular matter, it will try to absorb the energy and jumps to higher energy level, and that higher energy level will not be stable. Why? Because the stable state of this electron is ground state, not this. And after some time, the duration of time may be 5 second, 10 second. After that, what happens? It must and should come back to its ground state. While coming back to its ground state, it loses energy, and that energy will be having different frequency. So that's why we observe different colors. But in case of hydrogen, the same thing, everything I have explained now, line spectrum of hydrogen. But here, in case of hydrogen, while losing the energy, it produces lines, right? The same process we need to explain. I will explain in the tomorrow's class, but you just remember the same thing takes place. Absorption takes place, electron will jump to some higher energy level, and then it loses the energy. But loses the energy not in the form of color, in the form of line. particularly in case of hydrogen. So that's why we say line spectrum of hydrogen, right? In the tomorrow's class, definitely we will be having again some interactive part, right?